actually, because of all the great work you do for this community. You know, this young lady is, you sit behind the scenes, you want everyone else to take some glory, but you have done a massive amount for this community. And if it wasn't for you shaking me up, I wouldn't be standing here. Okay, so I just want to say that first of all. All I really want to say is what an amazing community this is. You know, I came here in '98. I'm from South London originally. I thought the South London community was everything. And during COVID in particular, this town just came alive and said, we're going to help people out. You know, all of a sudden I remember seeing volunteer forces coming up saying, who wants to run a district? I mean, how many other towns is that happening? It was just like an army came together. And I thought, I've got to help out. I've got to do something. You know, what can I do? I can entertain. That'll do. And I've got some caring skills. Forget about being a salesman, because that's what I really do. I learned how to make money, but for the first time I was like, forget me. Let's look after this community. And it was the community that came together that made me go, I'm going to do something. So I'm going to say to all of you that are here, you are all amazing. This place is one of the most special places I've ever come across in my lifetime. You know, all of you are an impact to people, and all of you are heroes. I'm going to say that first of all. Yes, and I did my little bit, and yes, I looked after. I realised also that Henley-on-Thames is seen as this rich place where loads of rich people live. But when you look below the surface, we've got the same problems that every single community has. We've got every single problem, but because we're Henley-on-Thames, we get left out. And I realised through the COVID stuff, and I had a battle with a council, with the Oxfordshire Council, because there's one young lady I looked after that was vulnerable and needed hospital help, and no one would help her. And I realised because we were Henley-on-Thames, no one cared, because they thought, we're okay. Henley's okay. So I think through COVID, one of the things I've learned is not only we're a brilliant community, secondly, we're seen as this town that's rich and everyone, we don't need any help. We do need help. We're as vulnerable as everyone else. And then the small skill I have, which is about entertaining, I thought, you know what? I'm going to do something. I'm going to do some charity work online through Facebook. Facebook didn't like me, by the way. Every hour they kept kicking me off. But I'm going to do my bit. And then I come across Nomad, which, by the way, are amazing. They run the food bank. They do so much amazing work for the community. And I was like, I didn't even know Nomad existed. I'm like, oh my God, you're another hidden gem of this town. And so all I'd like to say is, wow, we're lucky. You are all amazing. This lady is fantastic, and I'm absolutely proud to be part of this community. Thank you from a South London boy in Peckham. Thank you for having me.